Hello, and welcome to my channel, where I mostly share my love of fragrance and enjoying my collection. In this video, I'll be sharing a preview of holiday fragrance collections from Victoria's Secret and Pink. Thank you so much for stopping by, and let's get started. I wanted to do a first look at the newly launched 2023 holiday perfume and body care collections from Victoria's Secret. Pieces from various collections started appearing in stores a couple weeks ago, and all of the collections are now available online. It always seems to be hard to find complete collections in my stores until around mid-November, so unfortunately I don't have all of the complete collections yet. If you want to know what's coming up for review on my channel, you can join me over on Instagram at @ClarenBlue. In this video, I'm going to share an overview of each collection, as well as my initial thoughts of the scents that I have so far. But I'm not going to do full reviews of each fragrance. Once I'm able to pick up each complete collection, I will do in-depth reviews of the entire line. Starting with the VS side, the first holiday collection they launched was Après Snow. I really like the wintry theme and snowy pastel packaging for these scents, and this is one of the collections that I was able to pick up early and have already reviewed, so I'll link that video in the description box. The collection includes Snowdrift with notes of frozen berries, blooming jasmine, and cool tangerine. And it's a fruity floral with prominent jasmine, cool, sort of powdery berries, and a touch of citrus. And next is Frostmelt, which has notes of fresh mint, hot chocolate, and I believe whipped pistachio and tonka. And this is a creamy, powdery chocolate with a bit of nuttiness and a touch of mint. It's like hot chocolate mix and peppermint combined, and it reminds me of Thin Mints, and the tonka adds a whipped vanilla sweetness. I don't usually care for mint scents, but this is one that I actually find pleasant. Then there's Sunslope, which has notes of icy coconut, glowing amber, and warm musk. And it's a very coconut-heavy scent with an ambery warmth, and it does have a bit of a wintry feel, but I don't find it to be very sweet. And finally, there's Nightsip, which has notes of violet petals, champagne bubbles, and toasted cedarwood. And it's a woody floral with a subtly sweet, powdery violet and bubbly champagne. Frostmelt is definitely my favorite in this collection, followed by Snowdrift. Next from VS is the Gilded Gala collection, and I actually have all of these missed now, so my review will be coming up soon. And this collection includes Ginger Apple Jewel, with notes of bright ginger, musky apple, and tart cranberry. And so far, I do like this one. It's quite sharp, but it also has a little fruity sweetness, and it's not as heavy as Moon Spiced Apple from last year. Next is Vanilla Amber Bourbon, and this has notes of vanilla amber, smooth bourbon, and orchid petals, and I think this is going to be the standout in the line. It's boozy at first, but in a sweet way. Then it has a lot of vanilla and a soft floral, as well as a touch of a powdery quality. Then there's Sugar Plum Fig with notes of sugared fig, cinnamon orange, and delicate rose. And rose is most prominent for me in the scent, but it's not overbearing. The fruit has a dark quality and isn't super sweet. And lastly, there's Santal Berry Silk, with notes of frothy sandalwood, blackberry espresso, and aromatic almond. And I can't tell yet if I'm going to like this one. It's very sandalwood heavy and feels kind of unisex, and the almond is more nutty and green rather than sweet. I also get some of the espresso, and it's an interesting combination of notes, and I'm definitely going to need to test it out more. And the last collection from VS is their traditional line of flankers for their classic scents that they do every holiday. Last year it was the Luxe collection, and this year it's the Candied collection. This collection has been a bit frustrating because we've been to the store several times over the past few weeks, and this is all I've managed to pick up. I swear my VS stores just can't be bothered to unpack their shipments, so I just went ahead and ordered everything else online. I currently have Bare Vanilla Candied, with notes of strawberry sprinkles, marshmallow flour, and warm vanilla, and they had me at strawberry and marshmallow. So far, I think this one is really good. It's of course very vanilla-y, but it also has a fluffy, powdery quality and touches of strawberry candy. I'm loving it so far, and it's not heavy like some of the Bare Vanillas. And then I have Pure Seduction Candied, with plum swirl and sweet musk, as well as apparently some citrus, but they didn't list what kind. This one isn't super sweet, it's more dark and plummy, but also musky, so it doesn't feel candy-like like a lot of Pure Seduction flankers. And the other scents are Velvet Petals Candied with notes of caramel ribbon, glazed petals, and nutty praline. And anything with caramel and praline sounds good to me, so I'm looking forward to trying this one. And the last one is Love Spell Candied, with notes of peach gumdrop, crystallized muguet, and candied cherry. And I don't usually like Love Spell flankers, but I love cherry scents, so I'm really excited for this one. Please VS, don't have messed up the candied cherry. And then there are a couple of standalone scents that were released for holiday. First, on the VS side, they released Wild Fig and Manuka Honey in the Natural Beauty line. So far, I'm liking it, and it's very fruity with fleshy fig and really thick, rich honey. It's sweet, but in a dark, syrupy way. And on the pink side, they released Cranberry in their Hygiene line. And I suspect this may actually be a repackage of a former limited edition scent called Honey Cranberry. It's not a super tart cranberry because I think it has the sweet honey mixed in. Cranberry also has a matching fragrance mist, so I'm going to do some comparisons as well. Then for pink body care, the first collection they released was the other traditional line of flankers for their signature scents, and it's the Bubbly collection. And this was also released early in store, so I already did a full review, and I'll link that video in the description box. As far as the names, I think the Bubbly sounds better after the name, but they list it in front, so we'll go ahead and go with that. The first scent is Bubbly Fresh and Clean, and it has notes of glistening apple, iced jasmine petals, and sugared woods. And it's a fruity white floral with sweet apple and a woody base. And it has a vanillic sweetness that almost feels sugary. Next is Bubbly Cool and Bright, with notes of juicy pear, pink pomegranate, and frosted berries. And this is a really fruity scent with a mix of pear, pomegranate, and a lot of berries. It's sweet and feels a bit dark, and I get a sort of powdery feel from it as well. Then there's Bubbly Light and Happy, with notes of frozen coconut, sparkling red berries, and crystal amber. And it's a fruity berry scent that has both a sparkling and ambery quality. It has prominent coconut, but it isn't a super sweet creamy coconut, it's more fresh and raw. And lastly, there's Bubbly Warm and Cozy, with notes of fizzy raspberry, creamy vanilla, and cotton candy. And this one is quite fruity, and after the fizziness softens a bit, it feels like raspberry candy with a creamy vanilla sweetness. It doesn't smell exactly like cotton candy to me, but I go into that more in my review. Bubbly Fresh and Clean and Bubbly Warm and Cozy were my favorites in this collection. The other pink collection of holiday scents was not in any of my stores, so I had to order them online. I think there are only 3 scents in that collection, and they're iced coconut, with notes of frozen coconut, chilled air, and sweet cream. Sparkle berry, with notes of champagne bubbles, pink pomegranate, and white birch. And spiced vanilla, with notes of vanilla woods, cardamom, and coconut flakes. And the collection looks cute, but some of the notes sound kind of familiar, so we'll see how they are. And then for perfumes, VS did release their annual holiday bombshell flanker, and this year it's called Bombshell Glamour. It has notes of velvet peach, crystal peony, and opulent amber, and I have to say I really like the packaging. Unfortunately, they didn't do a bundle for this scent, but they do have a great sale on perfumes going on if you're watching this the day I'm posting this video. I haven't tested this out yet, but it smelled strong right out of the package, and it does seem very peachy. I hope to have the review of this one up this weekend. There are also a lot of holiday gift sets, but I don't think I'll be picking any up this year. They have the 12 Days of Bombshell Advent Calendar again, which I did review last year, and frankly, I think it's still overpriced, and if you already have the original Bombshell, you probably don't need it. I bought mine for half price last year, and to be honest, I just really wanted the box, which was pink last time. And I do like the black packaging this year as well. One set I do recommend is the Ultimate Mist Discovery Set, which contains all of the classic fragrance mists, plus a couple discontinued ones. You can't get mini mists from VS except in holiday sets, and while this is $80, I would recommend waiting until they do half off or buy one, get one on gift sets. And they also have the Fragrance Discovery Set with 6 mini perfumes, including Bombshell, Bombshell Glamour, Tease, Very Sexy, Bare, and Heavenly. I bought this set last year when it had Bombshell Magic in it instead of Glamour. Again, I'd wait for a deal, but I love mini perfumes and I think these are cute. And the VS minis are a nice size. So that's it for my preview of the 2023 Holiday Fragrance and Body Care collections from Victoria's Secret and Pink. Hopefully my online order will come soon, and I will try to get the detailed collection reviews out as quickly as I can. Work has been a bit busy, so it's been hard to film, but I'll do my best. Let me know what you think of VS Holiday and which collections you want me to review first. Thank you for watching. I hope that you'll subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.